I put my heart in this. Why does everyone think they're the hardest? Why do you speak for the sake of speaking? You don't even know what you're trying to describe. Honey, calm down, calm down. I was just trying to be nice. If that's how it's gonna be, your future might be really bleak. It's your own fault that you feel your feelings. I'm not responsible for your losses. I'm not responsible for your problems. I was around back then, but I'm not around right now. Find someone else who will care. Find someone else who will help you while I'm on my business. I do what I want, no diddy. Who's gonna stop me, no diddy? You ain't that great to be silly. You're another facade, no diddy. I do what I want, no diddy. Who's gonna stop me, no diddy?
Two choices that we had the other day, man. I don't know, radio's really not that popping no more, but there was a Breakfast Club went viral the other day because they had T.I. and his artist Young Dro. I don't know if you remember Dro. Dro was the Soda Lean show.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. He came. They're doing a little promo run. They're talking, and I think like T.I.'s entourage, they got noticed by Charlemagne or something like that. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like he wasn't. You're not even supposed to be there, bro. But I guess the fact that Charlemagne kind of like acknowledged him, he had to just keep it going.
When did you decide, or what got you into rehab? When was that call and said this is the time? Because I mean, for my whole career, I would see Dro in the club with me every week, and Dro is performing. Dro is at every stage. You were the epitome of an artist because you were out.
Yeah. Well, I got tired of the same things, like, you know what I mean, like over and over again, getting high and saying I'm not getting high, and repeating.
Man, laughing, man, can't do it. Laughing like hell at this man struggle.
Right.
So Young Dro is there, and he's talking about the recovery. You know, he went through. He was addicted to a bunch of perks, lean,
right.
You know, the usual shit. And he's on his sober run now, so he got sober Dro. Man, talking about it real, overcoming the real struggle. That man back in there.
I will ask you, because your crew just do nothing but laugh. Like, even this down, T.I.'s like, welcome to Sober Dro. Like, nobody takes it serious.
And, he was telling his story. And as my man's telling his story, and there was just a certain line that was crossed that he was like, yo, yeah, I'm on the sober run. And his man started laughing.
Nah, but it was more than that. It was actually I overdosed. You feel what I'm saying? And I used this platform with the thank God to.
Man, what's wrong with you, man?
That's funny.
What's wrong with you? He laughing in the background.
Man, that was cool. We have a little moment. You said something funny, maybe that wasn't really funny, but we all caught it.
But you know what though?
What you say? A bad pill got him. He let it all go after that bad.
A bad pill got him.
Actually, he's telling the truth.
But then it was like, dude kept going with the whole like interrupting Dro while he's doing his shit. But there was the one time where Dro's like talking. He's like, yeah, I'm on the sober recovery shit. My sororities, everything. My daughter was addicted to such and such, and she's getting recovered. And dude started laughing, bro.
Nah, so you almost overdosed.
Yo, I did.
No.
You know what I mean? And all of these things happened. The overdose. My daughter was on drugs, and career-wise, I wasn't where I wanted to be.
What is this? What's up with your man?
Hey, you finna get slapped, man. I mean, we cool, but I slapped the shit out you by laughing.
Like that other shit you was laughing about that was for nothing. That's cool. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? That shit you got that. But the moment I see my daughter in addiction or whatever, once I start speaking on some real shit, my nigga, first of all, you're not supposed to be there, bro.
That's it. That is the answer. He shouldn't have been there.
He shouldn't have been there.
And the big shout, and a big shout out to Dro, because he could have clapped him right there in front of everybody.
I would have crashed the fuck out.
Show's over,
man. I'm just telling you, be cool.
You ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Don't let him take you out of it.
Sober Dro. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm in Bankhead though. Like,
Hey, listen. Hey, both of y'all. All y'all. Everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look. Everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look. Everybody came in this motherfucker with me. Hey, look. Remember who you came in. Remember what we doing here, man. Come on, man. Let's get this shit together, bro. All right? People don't play about their kids, and then on top of that, the way I see it is that's supposed to be your man. That's your entourage.
Yeah,
that's supposed to be your friend.
Either good or bad, wrong or like indifferent, you gotta just put the support in.
It's one thing because I remember you guys used to clown me because I wasn't on my shit, and we did it within the circle. But when we were out, it used to be, oh, bro, you bullshit.
Right.
This niggas used to wave me the fuck off, but when we got in front of people, it was like, yo, my man's a dog, any one of you niggas.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So it's one thing to not disrespect your mans, but kind of like play around with your mans behind closed doors, and y'all could cross certain lines and stuff like that. But
okay, pause. So, but at the end of the day, that's what I'm good at.
We're gonna be serious today, but that was crazy.
I'm not
that was
feeding.
crazy.
I'm not feeding. I'm not feeding to it.
When you in public, that man's job was to big Young Dro up, in every way possible. Absolutely. That's his only job.
Yep.
I would have crashed out. I know.
Yeah.
You got to protect the sobriety and his peace, and you doing all of that. But I would have crashed out. Everybody's like, he did the right thing. He did the right thing. If that dude needed his ass whipped, and if he didn't get his ass whipped after that show, that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure he got checked like after that show.
Somewhere,
somehow on like the ride home or the flight home, instead of first class, he probably rode in coach or whatever.
Yeah, that motherfucker. I'll be surprised if
he was in the
he
back
didn't
of the
get left.
bus.
Nah, that nigga got left in New York, bro. Like, them Atlanta niggas don't play too. They not New York niggas. New York niggas will punch you in the face. You might get jumped. You know what I mean? You might get cut. Them Atlanta niggas will shoot you for coming out of your fucking mouth, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He said it too. I'm from Mechanicville, right? Like, yeah, bro. Like, and they embarrassed T.I. too.
That's why fucking
like
T.I. He just don't want to do shit no more. My man got his like 70 mil from that lawsuit, and he's like, listen, I'm never gonna touch the stage again. Blah blah blah. He just wants to just chill and just sit on his money, man. That's it. And you know what? I don't blame him. Like, to deal with this BS out here.
Yeah, it's not the same, man. Oh, do you think? I know you're gonna say yeah, but in that situation, would you have, you being sober, your kid, is fucked up, and you telling the story of y'all getting on the recovery, and then your doja, your little nigga, is disrespectful.
Yeah. No.
In like public.
No.
Like, do you think he handled it the right way?
Oh yeah, he was as professional as you could probably be, because he didn't do nothing about it, right? He didn't yoke him up or nothing there. No, right?
Nah, he didn't do nothing.
So
he actually apologized.
Hey man, I want to apologize to my friend. I got beside myself. I shouldn't have took feelings to that. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't
That's my dude
happened.
right there, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be slapping no goddamn back.
So he did it. He pretty much acted like like as a gentleman. You know what I mean?
I put my heart in this. Why does everyone think they're the hardest? Why do you speak for the sake of speaking? You don't even know what you're trying to describe. Honey, calm down, calm down. I was just trying to be nice. If that's how it's gonna be, your future might be really bleak. It's your own fault that you feel your feelings. I'm not responsible for your losses. I'm not responsible for your problems. I was around back then, but I'm not around right now. Find someone else who will care. Find someone else who will help you while I'm on my business. I do what I want, no diddy. Who's gonna stop me, no diddy? You ain't that great to be silly. You're another facade, no diddy. I do what I want, no diddy. Feels good storming up the
I don't know if you've seen it. Did you watch the Breakfast Club interview with Young Dro?
No, I didn't.
With,
yes, I did. I only seen clips of it.
Okay, so let me tell you exactly what happened, and I want your opinion on it.
Mm-hmm.
So the other day, Young Dro and T.I. went on the Breakfast Club to do a little promo run. Young Dro has got sober. He's gotten sober, and he's going on this like sober run. I guess he was wilding the fuck out. And now they're just like on this like sober run tour. They're on the Breakfast Club and they're talking, they're joking, and you can see where Dro is like, you know, when you get a person that used to do drugs back in the day, and then you put them in society, it's like they're, you know what I mean? You could tell he was just like somewhat uncomfortable. So, you know, him and his crew's back there, and they're joking, and you know, Dro is, you know, explaining like, yo, I'm getting sober, and you know, it's been a run, and you know, it's been a hell of a thing. They start laughing, ha ha ha, cool. Everything is all good. The first laugh, cool. They point out like one of his soldiers, that is one of his entourage's members that is with him, like he's going extra hard with the laugh. So everything Dro is saying, dude is laughing. You know, I get it. You know, people smoking, they drink, whatever. It's the Breakfast Club, so I don't really know if it was morning or pre-recorded, but Dro's explaining him getting sober, and the one thing that bothered me was Dro said, I'm getting sober, my daughter's getting sober because she was on drugs, and ... and then dude started laughing again. So they all make it like, you know, a thing, and then when Dro turns around, like he tells his man like, yo, we cool and everything, but I'll smack the shit out you. Like, you need to calm down with that. You know what I mean? Like, I get, you know, where you're laughing, but the moment he said his daughter was addicted and she's getting sober, that shit calms the fuck down. So,
yeah, it would got. I would stop laughing because that's a child.
Yeah, that's a child. So, like,
she may be an adult or something, but still. Your
opinion, what should have Young Dro have done in that very moment?
What he did. Sometimes you gotta let people know. Don't let the addiction fool you. I am still who I am. You know, and I think people forget that when people get addicted to drugs, they get this stigma that they're less than. And we need to remove that because they're not less than. They're someone who has a disease and they're working towards healing. So let's support them on that journey of healing. Yes, when Dro was saying some of the crazy stuff that he was doing, that may have been a key moment because we all have people in our family who are on drugs who did some stuff that was crazy, but it's something that they can laugh at too, you know? But we have to make sure that person's in that space where laughter is the right response, because in him telling his story, it seemed like there was a lot of pain there, but dude just did not know when to laugh or when not to laugh, and he didn't know what to chill. When T.I. looked back like, yo, that's your man? T.I. wanted to step up and say something, but T.I. knew it wasn't his place because that's Dro's cousin. But
or the time.
Huh?
Mainly
it wasn't
the time. It wasn't the time. It wasn't the time.
It wasn't. And I want to give this young man grace because some people have hysteria, especially when they're smoking and stuff. Unfortunately, during my grandmother's funeral, me and my cousins, we were looking at each other. We were doing pot. I tried pot before back in the day, and we all looked at each other and we laughed. We were like laughing, but it was because we didn't know how to process our emotions. We didn't know what we were feeling. Like, we didn't know what to feel. Right. So that could have been something that he was feeling. But when Dro said, when T.I. addressed him, he should have known, okay, this ain't the place or the time. And it's not okay. He should have stopped. But I think Dro had to remind him, no matter if I was an addict, am an addict.
You finna get slapped. I mean, we cool, but I slap the shit out you by laughing.
Oh man,
I'm just telling you, we cool.
You ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You gonna hurt yourself?
Yeah.
Don't let him take you out of your.
All right.
Sober Dro, come on, man.
Don't mute bank here though.
Right.
Put some respect on my name. And absolutely. I think that's something that we all need to do in order to help pull people who are in addictions up. Still remember that they are humans and we do not treat them less than, and let's not make fun of their situation or their addiction. That is tough. Oh, I want to smack him just for laughing now.
I was just about to say that. Let me just say something. Motherfuckers don't play about their kids.
No.
All right. And then I feel like in that Dro did the right thing. But here's my thing. You have to run me my fade now. Like after all of this shit goes off, once we leave here, my man, me and you, bro. In that situation, I'm not gonna lie, and I know me, I would have crashed out. I'm gonna make a viral moment. I'm gonna smack the shit out of you because it you know, it wasn't the time and place, and I get it, you know, it's T.I. and the Breakfast Club and shit like that, but like I said, Dro did the right thing, but there's just certain boundaries that niggas do not cross. And if you my mans, especially if I'm feeling this small already because I'm on my, you know, my road, I'm gonna relapse because I'm gonna put hands on you. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like that is something where the dude needed to get his DP. Like he needed to get his discipline and he needed to get kicked off of that roster. That man doesn't need to be around Dro, especially in his recovery. He doesn't need to be around that camp because T.I. and Dro are the stars. Yeah. You were supposed to make that man look good, and you made it look like you are not a friend. Yeah, you're not a friend. You're not even a good entourage, nigga. And like I said, you needed your discipline. Shouts out to Dro. But if it was me, or if it was any of my old, I know if it was Hive or anything, you're getting your DP, bro. If it's not gonna be me, it's gonna be somebody around me I'm gonna make sure that the rest of the entourage is gonna do my dirt. They're gonna pull you out and they're gonna whoop your ass after this interview, and I'm gonna take care of that. But
right. But look at the elevation of Dro though. Look how he handled that.
Absolutely.
He handled that with such class and poise. And even though he did say, I lay piles on ya, he still did it with some class. Yeah. You know, and he still showed that there was elevation. He still showed old dude grace. I believe he addressed him. I know he did. I know he addressed him. And I think he didn't want to embarrass him as a man. But my advice would be for him to keep that person from around him right now, because his sobriety is everything right now. And you don't need anyone who is not going to uplift you or wish you well or going to be encouraging on your journey. Because if he is laughing at you, that may make you feel like you're a joke. And this thing called sobriety isn't something that you're really walking. You know, it can make you doubt that and you could relapse. So I think that Dro definitely needs to reconsider his circle. And I think that young man needs to take a look at himself, because that man put you in a position for us to even see your face.
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
We had known who you was if it wasn't for Dro.
Exactly. And just shouts out to Dro, man. And just, you know, anybody that's going through one of those situations where, you know, it's all about the company you keep. It's all about that energy that they're putting out for you. You know what I mean? If you want to make it and you want to be somebody, you know, this is why I fuck with Allura. This is why I fuck with Hive, because I told them my vision, and without even a thought, they were like, yo, I'm in. I got you. Whatever you need, I'm in. And I want people around me like that. If the person you tell your dreams to or your trauma to, they laugh at that shit, bro, or they try to make it a joke. You know how many, I had a friend, you know what I mean, that just laughed at my trauma, you know, for years. And I laughed with him because it was like, well, nigga, you gotta, you know what I mean? That's what we supposed to do. No.
Right.
No, that's not normal. We're not gonna normalize that shit. No. So if you know somebody going through some shit like that, yo, just be a little bit more considerate, bro. Especially if you calling that person your friend
or your brother, or family,
or if you even just around them for the bag. Like if that's your bag, bro. Like if you just did to be an entourage, be the fucking entourage. You didn't need to laugh and get that note. You know what I mean?
Ain't nothing messing up the bag.
Yeah, like he messed up the bag. He got sent home. Like he got sent the fuck home.
He did.
he got, you know what I mean? He is not coming on no more tours, and as he shouldn't. But I wanted to get you that opinion because I really do appreciate you as one of my co-hosts. You see your name on Not For The Week pod, and like I just really appreciate the support, and anything that you need, I'm gonna support you. And yeah, man, just appreciate your people because that's what I do every day. I try to.
I appreciate the opportunity.
I put my heart in this. Why does everyone think they're the hardest? Why do you speak for the sake of speaking? You don't even know what you're trying to describe. Honey, calm down, calm down. I was just trying to be nice. If that's how it's gonna be, your future might be really bleak. It's your own fault that you feel your feelings. I'm not responsible for your losses. I'm not responsible for your problems. I was around back then, but I'm not around right now. Find someone else who will care. Find someone else who will help you while I'm on my business. I do what I want, no diddy. Who's gonna stop me, no diddy? You ain't that great to be silly. You're another facade, no diddy. I do what I want, no diddy. Who's gonna stop me, no diddy?